don't think we have a video on the crankshaft sensor just yet, so here we go. I'm going to replace one today, and these are the tools we're going to use. A sheet of cardboard is always great for sliding in and out under the van. It keeps you off the grass or the concrete, either one. It's a whole lot easier to slide around on. And of course, we're going to need a crankshaft sensor to replace the one that's bad. E8 socket. E10 will work in a pinch, but not if it's a 3/8 drive like that. You kind of need it to be a 1/4 inch drive, and a 1/4 inch 6-sided socket will fit better than an E10. So this, if you don't have the E8, use the 1/4 inch. I generally use a small ratchet, but on this one today I'm going to have trouble, so we're going to break out the bigger ratchet with a 1/4 inch to 3/8 drive adapter and get a little more leverage on there. Hammer is always a good idea. If you use this for a hammer, pieces will eventually fall out of your hammer, so use this kind of hammer. And appropriate pliers that grabs around the base of this and wiggles as we lift. And then several different levers to do that lifting. This leg here will fit into kind of a channel in the top of the engine, so we can't spin this all the way around. It just wiggles as we start to pull it up, and once it's up a little bit, then it'll turn. Some penetrating lubricant is often a good idea. Threaten it first, don't use it. If we have trouble getting the sensor out, we'll go to the PB Blaster, but as long as we don't need it, I don't want to be all messy up there and get things wet and yucky, and it's a dirty job already, no point in making it worse. You can really see how it's down in a cavity here. We can't even get under it. So we kind of need pliers to get onto it. And just wiggle it a little bit like that as we're pulling up. I get a little lever, and when I'm under the van, usually I got to get the lever this way and push up a little bit as I wiggle. And that came out exceptionally well. Getting the electrical connector out of the way helps if you can, but it's really difficult to get in there and push this little tab in that way, all the way up here against the elbow in the inside corner. Got to push that in. It helps sometimes to push down as well and wiggle. And it never really goes well. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, see, that never really goes well, especially when you're underneath the van. Looks like this one's had some, shall we say, some work done. Not sure what's going on there. That's quite beat up. 20-year-old vans, you're going to find people have been in here before and they didn't always know what they were doing. I've jacked the van up a little bit to give me a little extra headroom down there. You can probably do without that, but I want to work a camera too, so here we go. Once you get underneath the van, I want to look up above the starter, which is right there where the transmission and the engine meet. All right, so there's the starter. Follow this hose around up top. And there's our crankshaft sensor. It's kind of impossible to see up here, but with the use of a phone and a camera, we can get up there and record a short video of what's going on, what bolt head we're looking at, and how that clip unclips. So now I've got my E8 socket. Drove it on there with a hammer. Little tiny taps. So. There we go. I was starting to worry about that. It was tight. E8, slightly buggered up. Hopefully the hard part is done now and the sensor will come right out. Oh yeah, easy peasy. Right here we got to push in and then it'll slide off. With the engine and transmission out of the van, we can really see what's going on here. And well, you'll probably find one like this where it's been a little bit chewed up. That is an E8 socket. or E8 head rather, so an E8 socket fits it. And if, like yours, or like this one, if yours doesn't want to go in there all the way, don't be shy. Tap it on there so it stays on. 1/4 inch 6-point socket will also fit on there quite tightly. And again, if it doesn't want to go, give it a couple taps and then turn it with a ratchet. These two sets were bought on the same Amazon link. Same order, quantity 2. Ever since then, we've been fighting over what size some of these smallest bolts are on the Sprinter van. These are both E8 sockets, right? I got a set, my friend's got a set. We can't agree on what size sockets, like the crankshaft sensor. Wonder what the problem is.